7. Some reason these diagrams people had a hard time with, so I'm going to draw it and you need to pay attention. And common thing is people weren't taking into account that number on the bottom corner when they added the total. I think that's a 2. I'm marked on these, so it's really hard for me to see. I think that's either a 2 or a 3. I can't really tell. I'm sorry. Let me check real quick. We got 2 of these in here. Slide. One without writing and one with all my writing all over it. Alright, it is a 3. Okay. And if I can see it when it's 4 to page, you should see it. I couldn't see the 2 to page because I hadn't maximized it yet. So I want to know the probability of a cat or a dog. So a cat or a dog is all of this circle and all of this circle. You're not counting those twice. We're going to add 5 plus 1 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 out of the total. So let's see. 5 and 1 is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So the total, you're going to have to add this 3 to the 15 and the 2. So it'll be 15 over 20, which simplifies by 5 over 5, 2, 3 fourths, which is C. And isn't it nice? 2 of them had 20, so you can almost assume the total is 20, and then just make sure you simplify. Because again, a lot of people would forget this 2 on the outside. That just means 2 people didn't have any pets at all. They didn't have a cat, a dog, or a hamster. So anyway, we're almost finished. 4 quizzes made in 80. So we're going to do 4 times 80, or you could add 80 to itself 4 times. And what do you have to make on the next quiz to get, on the next quiz it tells you what you made. So you made 4 80s in a row, which those would add up to be 320. Made 100 on your next quiz. What is your average? Lots of people, again, they would just do 80 plus 100 divided by 2. That's not correct. You've got to add 80 to itself however many times you made that 80. It's not just going to be weighted once. It's going to be weighted more than the 100 because you took 4 of those. So write it 4 times if it's hard to remember to do 4 times 80. We're going to add those together. We're not dividing by 2. You did a total. You had 4 and you added 1 more. So you had 80, 80, 80, 80, 100. That is 5 total quizzes. Divide by 5. It's 8 and 4. 84. You need to make sure, again, that you are accounting for those 84 times, or whatever that first grade is, however many times. 72. And then we've just got 2 more after this. Woo! The mean number. This is also one that was missed. You know that your mean was 69, so you can even write that first. It does not. So you have 64 plus 71 plus 73 plus 60. You don't know what Friday was. How many does that include with Friday? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to have 5. So first thing I'm going to do is multiply both sides by 5. Get rid of this 5. 45, 30, 340. Okay, I'm going to add those over here. So 64, 71, 73. And you can add them in the table by all means. They already have them nicely written. Like I said, you can write all over your test. 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 12, 18, 24, 5, 6. what I did is I did by 6 and then I added 2 more. Or you can do 13 and 13. I'm going to subtract 268. You know, if you forget how to do this formula, you can, I mean, I hate to say this, you could do 4 different calculations of plugging in those numbers and adding them together and dividing by 5 to see if you get 69. But this formula is the easiest. 73. Alright, so you have this and they're not in order. I'm going to put them in order. 80, 85, oh I have 2 80s, 80 and 95. So if I had to do the median right now, it would be these two added together and divided by 2. But it tells you the median score is 85. So it's this one right here. So that means you have to have a number greater than 85. So which one of those numbers is greater than 85? So if we had 80, 80, 85, 90, 95, hey, 85 would be the median. If we had a 70, that would make the 80 the median. So plug them all in and see which one's going to be the median. Median is like the middle of the road. So remember, mean is average. Median is middle. Mode is most often done. And then range is high minus low. And I don't know if that's on here or not. So 74, the last one. I know you're excited about this. That we won't be reviewing, but you're taking the test. You are still going to go over things when the test is finished. You're going to be preparing for next year. Okay, so don't think the year's over. I have Mr. Lee working on things, and then you'll be doing slopes, and you'll be doing 2 and 3 step equations, multi-step equations. That's what you'll be doing next year, so you're going to prepare more for them. All right, if 21 is added, how is the mean affected? Remember, the mean is the average. So first I'm just going to add those all together and see what it is now. 10, 15 is 25, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, the average is already 21. So if I add 21, it's going to be the same. Okay, if I were adding a number that's higher than 21, it would cause it to go up a little bit, even if it's just a decimal. If I was adding a number less than that, it would go down. So that concludes it. Good luck on your test. Please, please, please look over it online if you are having problems. I would have to say, this is 75. If you missed more than 20, you need to do the online one. If you only miss, like 18, I would just look over those ones you missed. Again, you want to look over them because the better you look over them, the more you do, the better you're gonna do. And I know you can do well.